I'm Laura Harris-Smith. Welcome to today's Daily Pin Code. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm actually teaching this week at a fine arts school in Nashville, Tennessee. I've got students coming from all over the nation, and I'm teaching them acting. I've got some really talented students. Like I said, from all over the country, and some of these, they're going to be doing acting for a profession. They're coming to me from Georgetown University or wherever. But it's been interesting to me that as talented as they are, incredible actors and actresses, they know how to act, they know how to react. Some of these people are vocalists, they are incredible musicians, they play strings, they play all kinds of instruments, they are dancers, they're very talented. But the number one thing I'm having trouble with all of them on is I can't hear them. Projection. I make them stand on the stage and scream to me. I'm in the back of the house and I can't even hear them. When I'm having to say, you know, I can't hear you, you've got this incredible piece you prepared, but I can't hear it. And I was thinking today, that is how it feels in the stage of life. Sometimes you're doing your best and you feel like God can't even hear you. Other times, you feel like you can't hear Him. In the stage of life, you're standing there and you can't hear His direction one bit. And that's what we're talking about this week, is hearing the voice of God. But you know, in the theater, you want everything to be big. It's different than in television, where the camera is here and you have to have everything kind of smaller, more intimate, not quite so melodramatic. But on stage, I'm trying to get my actors and actresses to just really be bigger, be broader. And it's the same way that we want God to be. We want His voice to be big and bold, and we want it to be audible and give us direction. But I love the passage in 1 Kings where Elijah, he goes up to the mountain, and you're probably familiar with it. I'll scroll it here for you, but the gist of it is that he goes up to the mountain. He's waiting to hear from God. And it says that he waited and he saw, you know, the wind blew through, the fire came through, and God wasn't in any of that loud stuff. God was in the still, small whisper. And so I just want to tell you that one of the main ways that God's going to talk to you sometime isn't going to be an audible experience. They do still happen. But I will tell you that more often than not, it's going to be that still, small voice. So keep that in mind. I often tell people when they say, what does God's voice sound like? Well, in those moments when God is speaking, it's like every moment gets big. And it's like your heart has ears, your liver has ears, your kidneys, your brains, your fingers, everything has ears. You're all ears. The way it sounds in your head when you're reading a book and you hear that voice, sometimes that's what, when God's talking to your conscience, that might be what it sounds like. But the bottom line is that I can stand there all day as a director in the theater and say, louder, louder, louder. But in the theater of life, when I'm at home and I'm on my knees, it does no good to shake your fist at heaven and scream at God to be louder. It would better suit you to look for Him in the still, small ways. Pray for the other, but enjoy the sweet, small quiet too. All right, I'm Laura Harris-Smith. I hope that you've enjoyed today's daily pin code. I hope you'll be able to hear it. It's really loud in here. Please remember, you can all prophesy in turn, so that all may be instructed and encouraged. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, be eager to prophesy.